Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is episode 19 of Project Ozone. Today we're going to kill the Ender Dragon, resurrect him, and kill him again. To do that, we're going to need to make a resurrection stone, or I already have, but you will. And you need mob souls to do that. Now, originally I had planned on using this sword with Reaper on it to gather the mob souls. But they don't come very often. You got to kill an awful lot of mobs to get something with that. There's a better way to do it. I discovered, and I've got lots of mob souls now. What I did was I enchanted diamond spikes. I enchanted each of those spikes with Reaper 5, Sharpness 5, and Looting 3. And notice these mobs are all running over here to kill themselves on these spikes. There's no fans or anything else in there, just the spikes. The way I did that, I want to introduce you to something you might not know yet. Hope I'm teaching you something new. And that is the Interdiction Torch. And it repels mobs 10 or 12 blocks, something along those lines. I don't know the exact distance. And I put it up here in the top corner to force the spiders down onto the spikes. And that's how I'm getting my mob souls. It's working pretty well. Interesting thing about the spikes is I'm not getting any of the junk armor or junk weapons now. And I am getting a few other odds and ends that I wasn't getting before. I'm now getting those special Enderman heads, a bunch of reliquary stuff, which I'm not sure whether I need it or not. And a few other odds and ends, some extra plutonium and stuff. Okay, so how do you enchant a spike? You cannot do it with the auto anvil. You make up the book like I showed you in an earlier episode, and then you use a regular anvil, a vanilla anvil, and put the spike in there and your book in there, and enchant it that way. Now, because the vacuum hopper I've got here is getting the experience essence rather than the mob essence that the grinder was getting, I took, what was his name again? Moreland. I took Moreland's suggestion and I made myself an experience obelisk. And I'll use that to manage my experience levels. And it's automatically being fed the fluid from the hopper. Okay, so things I'm going to take with me on my... to make the ender cake, I already had the sugar and the eggs from mob drops. To get the milk, since I've never spawned a animal on my island, I used magic crops, made cow seeds with some leather, and got my milk that way. You're going to need some charged Draconium blocks. Word of warning, those things are going to take 100 million RF each to make, and you're going to need 4 of them to summon the dragon once. So that's why I made the great big reactor over there that does 1 million RF per tick, rather than going with something smaller that could handle my base, because I didn't want to wait. Other things I'm taking with me, going to take some syringes. I want to get some dragon blood so I can make a Dragon Dimlet and spawn as many dragons as I want in an RF world. And of course, vanilla mechanics. I'm going to take a piston and a lever with me to get the dragon egg. I'll take along some golden apples. I don't expect to need them, but if I don't, something will go terribly wrong and I'll need them. So let's just put our cake right here. We'll feed it some ender eyes to fill it up. That should do it for there. We'll take these, put them down on my bar. Put that up, put that down there. And have I got everything I need? Oh, one other thing I'm going to... Well, we'll do it when we get there. Click on that. I want to re-equip my magnet. I try not to have it equipped when I'm wandering around that mob trap. It pulls everything against the wall, and the vacuum hopper can't suck it up. So let's get the magnet. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I will get armed with a syringe here. We'll do that first before we do any damage to the dragon. He won't last very long against me. There, he spawned somewhere. I don't see him on my minimap yet. I see the little line. There we go. I'm terrible at getting my height correct. Got him. Got him again. Got him a third time. All right. Now let's go kill him. One dead dragon. Oh, there. Where is it? Okay, so dragon heart's here. In case I walk away from here, let's mark a waypoint because it's going to drop straight to the ground. New. So if I go collect some other stuff on the ground, I don't want to forget where this thing's going to drop. No, it's going to drop right on top of this, so that's fine. Did I get everything off the ground? We can put those out of my inventory. I can get ready to do the ritual. Now, did the heart fall in there and go? I don't see a heart. Huh. Well, let's try something here. Oh, there's the heart. Where the hell did it come from? Okay, well, while I'm at it, I'm going to do what I was planning on doing there. I'm going to take my enhanced charm of dislocation and lock that one. So how do we set add new? Okay. And we'll call it end. And we'll lock it in place. That way we can come back here without using an ender cake or something later on. Okay, so we got that done. We want to do it fairly close to this. Oh, let's deal with, nah, we'll go straight to making this thing. We'll leave the egg till later. Need to dig out a 3x3. We're going to put our ritual stone in the center. Glowstone goes on the corners. Let's get that off my bar for just now. I don't want to accidentally place any charged draconium. When you go to pick it up, it loses its charge. Got one away on each of the corners. I don't know if the dimensions have to be exact here, but kind of want to make it look pretty. And hold on just half a sec. Just want to take a quick look, make sure I'm doing this right. It's the corners that are double height. And then the diamond blocks go on the short ones. And just before I place those, let's take a look at it. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so now we can place our charged draconium. I did bring extra if I do mess up. And that should be it. So now, from what I understand, we right-click this thing. And we get out of the way. And we've got another Ender Dragon. Where is he? I don't see him yet. There he is. And he went down just as quick. There's the heart. And we're going to do the same thing again this time. Remove the old one. New. Heart. Because I hate having to run around and look for these things if... because they don't always drop right away. But that's the basics of what we had to do here today. Just wait to get this heart. We can use these hearts to make the awakened draconium, to make the proper draconian armor and stuff. How long is this thing going to take? I know it takes a while, but there, it vanished again. This is weird the way it does that. And then I can't find it. There we go. That's why I marked the spot. I'm always afraid of it. Now we got 2 dragon hearts. Okay. So final step here. Let's go deal with this thing. I brought some cobble to place there. Oh yeah, we got 2 dragon eggs there now. And they put them one on top of the other. Interesting. Well, let's deal with the top one first then. And we're going to need our piston. I'll put another... Whoop! That's interesting. So the other one bounced away because I accidentally hit it. I was actually trying to place a block beside it. Okay. Probably better if I chase them away anyways. It's easier than trying to deal with them up here. I did it again. And somebody's angry with me. Is it you? No. Come on. Nope, not that way. Okay. What do you want, Enderman? You're annoying me. Okay, where's my lever? The lever on the ground. And pick that up. And go do this again. Yeah, next time I think I'll just push them off the top there and then collect them on the ground. It's much easier than trying to catch them up there. There we go. Okay. So now to get back, we can either go through the portal, or let's try this, make sure it works. Where is it sending us? Oh, home. Okay. I thought I was going to, when I right-click it, is it shift right-click? Oh, it's shift right-click to bring it up. Right-click to take the top one. All right, I get it. Okay, so that covers it. I hope I showed you some new and interesting stuff, like the Interdiction Torch up there, or the ability to enchant the spikes. And if you weren't familiar with the ritual, you now know how to do that. If you like what I did, please press the like button. I appreciate the support. Hope to see you next time. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.